Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry that I'm sitting here with my headset on and recording with my stream setup, but I figured out I haven't had my camera charged and I actually said I would make that video already last week. So I didn't want to let you wait one more day, so I'm just gonna record the video like this and I hope you're okay with that. So for all the people that doesn't know what's happening right here, I did a little Q&A on my Instagram, so I ask you to send me questions that you would like to ask me, and I'm gonna be answering them here. I think I got around like 170 questions. I'm gonna try to answer most of them. Probably not gonna answer all of them. If there are any stupid questions, obviously I'm gonna let them out. If there are some repeats, obviously I'm not gonna answer the questions multiple times. So let's start. I can't pronounce the name. It's something with Hadi Kwar something. He or she asked, would you rather have finger-sized toes or toe-sized fingers? I probably would rather have finger-sized toes. Christmas, yes, asked, how did you become so good at Counter-Strike? Like, first of all, I want to say to that, I don't consider myself really good at Counter-Strike. I think I just really got better within the time from where I started to where I'm at now. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm not super pro in what I'm doing, but I'm pretty happy in how far I got and how I got to the state where I'm right now. As I said, I don't want to say I'm good or anything. I would consider myself decent. I watch a lot of demos. I watch a lot of tournaments. I play a lot of deathmatch. I do at least 200 frags a day, but most of the time it's going up to like 500. So I do that a lot, and probably I should work a lot more in my movement because I move like a fucking silver potato. Janke Litis 91 says, how did you meet Nathan and is he your boyfriend? Yes, Nathan, if you don't know who Nathan is a professional Counter-Strike player. He's better known as MBK, and we're together for almost 2.5 years, at least over 2 years. We met online. He wrote me a message. We met each other, I think, after talking for 2 or 3 months. And on the first day we met, we decided this is anniversary day, and that was actually on the Valentine's Day in 2014. And yes, we're still together. We just moved together in the house. Marcel underscore KF asks, welche YouTuber schaust du selber, falls du Zeit hast? I'm going to translate it so everyone can actually understand the question. He asked me which YouTuber I'm watching if I have the time. I actually watch a lot of Trisha Paytas. Um, I don't know if you know her. I'm gonna let her link down below. I also love watching the makeup tutorials from Jeffree Star. I love watching Brothers Green. They're making cooking videos. I also love to watch um, Graveyard Girl. I'm gonna let you all the links down below. So it's everything from like lifestyle, beauty, cooking. So I am really and I love Kitty Plays Games vlogs. Like she really got me addicted to those. I watch them every day in the morning. Lira Schmidt that asked, "What's your opinion about horny guys that ask you for nudes?" Well, I honestly just ignore them because it's just I have nothing to say to it, honestly. Sakari Xixo asks Coke or Pepsi. I honestly don't really drink either of those, but if I have to choose, I would say Coke. I don't know. Like in Austria, we don't really have Pepsi. I mean, we have it, but if you go into like a restaurant or something, they always serve Coke, from what I know. Then the question: McDonald's or Burger King? I'm a Burger King person. I love Burger King. Not really a McDonald's fan. Slim asks, "Am I in a video?" No. Yes, you made it. Eta 1992 asks, "What's your favorite color and what is your favorite music?" My favorite color is probably, I know it's not really a color, but I really like black and gray. And besides that, if it's really needs to be colorful, I really like pink and purple. My favorite music, I used to mainly listen to rock, screamo, metal, something like that, in that direction. But since I'm streaming and a lot of people were complaining about the music I listen to, I got a lot more open-minded. And at the point where I'm right now in my life, I actually listen to every song. I don't care which kind of music it is. If I like the song, I like the song. Well, Seed Fidalgo asks, Do you think that women teams will be as popular as men teams in the CSGO community? One day maybe, but it's a long way till there, obviously. Ryan Carlson asks, all-time favorite game seen in a game, games you're looking forward in 2016, 2017. My all-time favorite game is really easy for me. I really love all the Final Fantasy games, but my all-time favorite game is Final Fantasy X-2, and my favorite scene is uh, the ending. I can't spoil it, but just watch the ending of Final Fantasy X-2. All-time favorite. Line X3 asks, can you show Lucifer in the video? Wait, I'm gonna get him for you. Be right back. So there we go. There was Lucifer. Heike ist asking, obwohl du nun in einem wunderschönen Haus wohnst und du so eine erfolgreichere Streamerin bist, wo siehst du dich in 10 Jahren? So Kaka was basically asking, even though I'm a successful streamer and I live in a beautiful house right now, he's asking, where do I see myself in 10 years? I have no idea. Hopefully still doing something with esports or the internet or streaming. To be honest, I don't know if I will be streaming in 10 years. I hope so. And if not, I would see myself in like a management position, or maybe I think I would like to open an agency where I can coach and help young talents, maybe esports persons or even streamers. Like I know that there are a lot of young persons that don't really have any idea how important it is to read through your contracts, and that you can actually say no to a contract, and that you can say, yeah, sign it, but only if you change that. I know that a lot of people are like, wow, I get money for that. Sorry, you just jumped on the table. Oh my god, I get money for what I love doing, so I'm just gonna sign it. So I would just like to help people to get fair contracts and maybe just connect talents with sponsors. Something like that would be something I could imagine myself doing if I'm not able to do anything myself anymore in that kind of style. Daniel underscore what else is asking when you started with gaming. I don't know. I can honestly not remember. I think I don't know. I always had either a Game Boy or a console or a PC around me. So I don't know. I just grew up with it. So there's no really point with that. That's where I started. Then we're starting with the Miha troll question. Nathan, Miha is asking, who is your best friend and why? My best friend is Miha. And why? Because she's awesome. She's super funny, and she's making my whole life so much funnier, so much. I don't know. I just feel like since I have her in my life, I'm so much more of a happy person. That's why she's my best friend. And she also can handle my mood swings, and yeah, not everyone can do that, so I'm really, really happy for that. Alex underscore Edge asks, do you feel like not being one of those streamer girls that just show tits hinders your ability of gaining followers? I don't know. Like, I mean, I can predict it, but maybe if I would show like huge cleavage, or I don't know, dance for the nations, or I don't know, just present myself more sexy in the camera, use more like the full cam kind of thing when we're doing right here, maybe I would have more followers, viewers, whatsoever, but I don't know. I think everyone just needs to decide how they want to be shown, what kind of image they want to show, what they want to be known for. Do you want to be known for your looks? Do you want to be known for your gameplay? Do you want to be known for your personality? And everyone can decide that themselves. So I decided I'm gonna stream the way I stream, and I'm happy with it. And maybe I would get more followers if I would do it another way, but I don't know. I'm happy with the way it is, and yeah, so I wouldn't change it. But maybe yes. Then Miha back at it again, and she's asking, would you rather have knives as fingers or penises as fingers? I think I would rather have knives, to be honest. Could be useful, right? Then again, when you have penises as fingers, I couldn't imagine that being any helpful in any way. And then Miha again. Why is Miha so cute? I think it's her freckles, to be honest. I think it's all about the freckles. Why do you like tattoos and what made you like them? Hard question again. I don't know. I just think it's a nice way to express yourself. It's a nice way to show art. It's a nice way to, um, I don't know, show things that you believe in on the outside. And also, it's a great art. So, yeah, I don't know. I just really, really like the idea of customizing your own body and express yourself on the outside. I think that's why I like tattoos a lot. Mia's asking, can I say the alphabet backwards? Probably if I try really, really hard, but it would take me way too long to do it on this video. So let's say no. Mia is asking, if you had to be trapped in an exhibit of any animal in a zoo, what would it be and why? I think I would like to be in one of the lions because as far as I know, they have often like something like a pool thingy, so they have water. But they also have caves. They can like lie in the sun. And I don't know, would I be with the animals, or would I be trapped with them? I mean, they would probably eat me, but I would give it a try to make them like me, I guess. How many, okay, Mia asking again, how many jelly beans can you fit in your mouth at once? That's a good question. Never tried it. Can't answer that. I'm sorry. Muxen is asking, will I be at ESL 1 in Cologne? Yes, I will be there. And Nathan happily qualified for the major, so I just booked my flight yesterday at my hotel. So you're going to be able to meet me there. If you see me, just come by, say hi. Always happy to meet you guys. Any1699 is asking, do you think Miha is annoying? No, she's not. She's my best friend. Matt Goris is asking, since you're a cat person, do you like dogs? Okay, don't tell that, Yuna. Even though she's lying here. But I'm actually not a cat person. I'm actually a dog person. No, with all honesty, I always grew up with dogs. So we always had dogs in my family. And I prefer dogs over cats. The reason why I like my cats is because I raised them like they are dogs because I didn't know how to raise a cat. So my cats, if I call them, they're coming. They're really cuddly, they're super social, they're always with me, as you can see with Yuna. He's always here with me. I'm never alone. So yeah, I would personally say I'm more a dog person just for the reason that dogs need you, you know? They love you unconditionally and they always want you around, and cats are more like, I don't know, they don't need anyone. They just happy by being with themselves. Even though my cats are not like that, but in general, I'm a dog person, not a cat person. David Laws asks again, what do you think about League of Legends? I really enjoyed League of Legends for like 2 or 3 years, but when they did the huge jungle changes, so when they changed up the jungle camps and you had to start jungling in different ways, so you were basically forced to start ganking really, really early in the game because there were no jungle camps available anymore that you can kill. And sometimes there's just not a good opportunity to counter jungle or to gank, and there was just time where you couldn't really do anything. That kind of ruined the game for me, and I haven't played it since. So I think it's almost 2 years now. I mean, I played it, but maybe 1 or 2 games, and I did my placement matches. That's everything. But yeah, since that, it kind of ruined the game for me. I'm not really that much into League anymore, but who knows, maybe one day again. David Lulz again is asking, what's the best song in the world? At the moment, I really, really enjoy, so like there's no best song in the world. It's something like that. It's always depending on the mood. At the moment, I really like this song, the new song from Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling. I'm listening to that all the time. Then David Laws is asking again, what's the best food and drink? The best drink, I most of the time just drink water. So I really like really cold water with ice cubes. That's probably my favorite drink. And my best and favorite food are nachos with beans and cheese over it, and some sour cream and really good guacamole. That's like the best food for me. My favorite streamer, um, I would say I really enjoy seeing Lyric. Like, I think I watch a lot of Lyric. Yeah, I'd say he's doing the best job. Like, and it's amazing. Like, no matter which game he plays, he's always good at it. He is really talented, and he's so entertaining. Chicken Power is asking, why did you want to be a streamer? I don't know. I never really planned on being a streamer. I actually just tried in the very beginning if my internet is good enough to stream, and um, later on I used it just to find people to play with, and then it just grew. And why I like the idea of being a streamer right now is just obviously I love playing video games, and it's my biggest hobby and it's what I love doing every day. So obviously the idea of being able to live from what you love, who would not love that, right? Sadik Alkawaya or something like that is asking, why are you so beautiful? I'm out of questions. Well, let's be honest. It's all about the makeup. No, I wouldn't consider myself like extremely beautiful or whatsoever. I'm happy with how I look like, but let's be honest, it's a lot of makeup, right? 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 David is asking again, how did you meet Miha? I actually played against her in an official match with my old team. That's how I met her. David is asking, why do you like Miha? Because she is probably the funniest person I've ever met in my whole life. David again. What a surprise. Who is your favorite sub and mod in the Twitch chat? It's really hard. Like, it's depending. There's so many awesome persons in my chat. I can't really say who is my favorite because, like, most of my mods are also my friends or just became from viewers to mods to friends. So I can't really choose. But one that I want to point out that is doing like a really, really amazing job. He's there every day. He's modding every day. Is Stone Cold. So for that, big, big, big shout out on for Stone Cold. I can't even talk. I'm sorry. Kirova is asking, if you don't have to be a streamer, what job would you want to do? I wanted to become a tattoo artist. Sadly, I never really had the chance to do that. And before I wanted to become a tattoo artist, I always wanted to do something with graphics or design. So maybe a graphic designer, something like that. And way back when I was younger, I wanted to become to go to police, but to the part where you have a dog. So where you're like, I forgot what it's named in English, but it's basically the police force where you actually have a dog and you check if there are drugs somewhere or, with your dog. That kind of thing. That's what I always wanted to do. Xilamok, my age. I just turned 26. Monsieur is asking, how many tattoos do you have and what's your favorite? I'm not really sure how you want to count them, but I think I have around 9. There are some big ones in between. And what's my favorite one? It's always depending. Like, I have a lot of favorite ones, but my 2 favorites I have right now is still the one around my wrist, which is pretty basic, but I just really like the meaning. It says Dum Spiro Spero. It's Latin and it means as long as I breathe, I hope. And it's just a consistent reminder that I see every single day. And I really like it. And the second one that I really like is actually Gap Closer. I don't know, like if some of you noticed, maybe I had here this triangle was pretty empty. And we filled it actually, so it's still a little bit fresh. And we filled it some weeks ago with this heart. So I really, really like this negative tattoo a lot at the moment. Even though it's just a Gap Closer, but I really like it. Lookalike is asking, have you ever played Rainbow Six Siege? No, I never. I never did. Monsieur is asking, Monster or Red Bull? That's easy. I like Red Bull. I'm not really a Monster. That big of a Monster fan. Red Bull all the way. Ye just. How did you start with CS? I started because I was watching Nathan play. Like when I met him, I never played Counter-Strike. I didn't know anything about it, and I always said I would never play it. But after watching him playing at tournaments, and realizing how great of a esport to watch tournaments of. I was like, oh shit, I need to start playing that. I need to try it. And then I played it like secretly. Yeah. So I kind of started because of Nathan. Contessa is asking, what's your education? When did you graduated? And what is your specification? So basically, I graduated in high school in 2009. Yes, I'm really old. I finished, so I have my A-level exam, and I also have an education for tailoring that I did at the same time. Like it's a special kind of school where you do your A-level exam and you learn a profession at the same time. So tailoring A-level exam. Next to that school, I did for 2 or 3 years in education for work organization and production planning. And after I finished that, I worked for 3 or 4 years in the purchasing department of a huge automotive firm. It's not really a real education that I did there, but I think I learned a lot there about like contracts and yeah, all that kind of business stuff. Fräulein Fuchs is asking, hast du vor, in nächster Zeit mit Nathan zu heiraten? Wenn ja, sind Langzeitsubs eingeladen? So she basically asked if I'm planning to get married with Nathan in the near future, and if subs or long-time subs are gonna be invited to the marriage or to the wedding. It's not planned. I'm the girl. Hello, I need to be asked. It's not. Oh damn! There's his thunder coming. So yeah, I'm the girl. I need to be asked. I'm not planning that. It's all on Nathan. So, and who's gonna be invited? I have no idea. I haven't really thought about that yet, to be honest. Why the name MissRage? Anyways, well, it comes from my old times in World of Warcraft where I was really, really angry a lot of times, and a friend of mine started calling me MissRage because I was obviously raging a lot. So I didn't choose the name. The name chose me. Lausimas, tell us about your drawing stuff. I would love to see you on a drawing stream. Will you ever do it? You should at least keep drawing. Many hugs, Miss Pink. Thank you so much, Miss Pink, for your question, for the hearts. Really appreciate it. Yeah, for the ones that doesn't know, I was drawing a lot in my teenage years, and I haven't really drawn since. I think it was when I was 18 and I applied at a tattoo shop because I wanted to become a tattoo artist, and basically the guy there told me that my drawings are shit. So, yeah. But I'm not drawing at the moment. Maybe I'm gonna draw one day again, but at the moment, I don't know if I'm gonna touch a pencil again. Da schaust die mich interessieren, deine Moped-Zeiten. Haben's dich oft hops genommen? Okay, he wants to know about my times when I was driving around with my scooter because I did some scooter tuning, and he asked if I got caught by the police. I I mean they stopped us 2 or 3 times, but I was always lucky that nothing happened to me because I was smart. Can't really go into detail. Amin is asking if I ever want to get married and get kids. I do want to get married for sure. If I want to have kids, I always wanted to have kids back in the days, but right now, at the point where I'm in my life, I can't really imagine to fit a kid into my lifestyle. So at the moment, no, I'm not really thinking about getting kids, but I would like to get married, yes. Mike J2205 is asking, can you say any tips to create a good streaming like you need to talk about? I can maybe make a video about that once. If you want that, please leave me a comment below if you made it that far into the video. Fabian is asking how I like my actual life. I'm really happy at where I'm in life right now, so couldn't be happier. Maybe with a puppy. But besides that, I'm really happy. I'm a Yordle is asking, is it hard to have this kind of relationship for you because you and Nathan don't see each other that often? Well, actually, we see each other a lot. I think right now he was home for almost 2 months. We're living together in Austria, so he's always like leaving for tournaments and coming back. So it's like obviously he's gone a lot, but it's also good to have some time for yourself. So I'm actually really happy with that. Like it's working out great for me, and I wouldn't change anything about it. Like sure, at one point I would like to have him more home, but I can deal with it really good, and I'm happy to also have some time for myself. So I'm fine with it. Maldopez Crespo is asking, in your opinion, what's MBK's biggest quality as a person and as a CSGO player? As a person, um, he is really, really smart. And what is the best thing for me? Like, I sometimes get like anxiety attacks about like the stupidest stuff, and I'm really, really worried. And he's really good at calming me down and be realistic in everything that has to do with life. So just being a really calm person that has everything under control, that is like something I really, really enjoy about Nathan. And his biggest quality in CSGO is, I think, his consistency. Like, yeah, I think he's a really consistent player. And I think that's what makes him really good. Chilimus is asking, do I like putting warm or cold? I would go for cold. I didn't really like it warm. Basket24 is asking, would you rather have all skins and be silver one forever or global and broke? I would 100% rather be silver one and uh, have all the skins, because who cares about the rank, right? Right? Who cares about the rank? If it's about the skill, then obviously I would rather have the skill level instead of the skins. But if it's just about the rank, who cares about the rank, right? Matix is asking, what's your favorite CSGO team? And yeah, so my favorite CSGO team is obviously Envious, because my boyfriend is playing in it. Beside of that, I am a big fan of Luminosity, because I just like the Cinderella story from going from zero to hero, and I don't know, just working your way up. I think they're just a really, really good role model for everyone. Alexander Almo is asking, will I be more active on YouTube? I'm gonna try, okay? I can't promise, but I'm gonna try. Right, Doug is asking, can you tell me your life story in a short sentence? Living the dream. that's I think it. The Lucas mate is asking, what's my real name? My real name is Julia. Nico.b_96 is asking, do I like goats? Not really. They're mean. They always run me. Like, they always run into me with their heads when I see one. So I'm not really a fan of goats. Patrick_Franz00 is asking, what is your goal in my CS career? I would like to get with my team into, let's say, the top 3 of the female teams. That is my goal. And obviously I would like to be the best, but let's keep it realistic, okay? Top 3. Yeah, that would be the dream. Simon.png is asking if streaming is my main job. Yes, it is. I live from streaming. That is what I do for a living. Sarina Bruno is asking, what is the most embarrassing moment of my life? Probably when I was forced to cast CSGO at ESWC 2014, I think, back then, when I was like, I don't know, Gold Nova 2, and I had no idea about the game. I was actually hired as a host and not as a caster, and had to cast. That was probably the most embarrassing moment of my life. Prosony is asking, I noticed you cooked a few times. Will there be more delicious and healthy food, like food for gamers? I mean, I obviously I cook a lot, and I enjoy cooking, and I love recipes, and I love watching YouTube videos about cooking myself. So something like food for gamers, or in general cooking videos, like I could imagine doing that, but the question is if you want to see that, because this is a gaming channel and not really a cooking channel. But if you would like to see that, leave me some comments down below so I know what you're thinking about that. Matti2609 is asking, what is your first rank in CSGO, and did you start it with Silver 1? I can't really remember, but I think my first CSGO rank was something like Gold Number 2, something like that. I think that was my very first rank. MB_Chubby is asking, would you rather swim in a pool of cats daily or never see a cat again? I would definitely swim in a pool of cats. Would do that. Okay, guys, that were almost all the questions. I think I answered most of them, and I hope you're happy with that. If you want to have a video like that again, let me know in the comments. If you have any ideas of videos that you want to see on my channel, leave the comments down below. If you want to see cooking videos, if you want to see more gaming videos, do you like it, like the highlight videos that I'm uploading? Do you want to see more real life stuff? I do gonna make the house tour for you. I didn't forget about it. The thing is just, okay, you can actually answer me that. So, as you can see, I do have some decorations, but there's so many blank spots in our house, and I kind of want to fill up all this stuff and have it decorated nicely and show you then the house before I show you like a not really decorated kind of empty house, you know? So I'm not really sure if you want to see that or if it's okay for you to wait, or if you say, fuck the decoration, we want to see how you're living right now. So yeah, let me your comments down below. I'm sorry that the video got so long, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And if you want to do more Q&As in the future, also tell me in the comments. Thank you so much. I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope to see you soon again, either on my YouTube or on my Twitch, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Instagram. You can find all the links down below. So I wish you a beautiful day.